Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be playing Legends of the Aether Amnesica. It used to be called the Farlands Amnesica, so don't get the two confused since they're the same game. It's made by Chad the Creator, who is also the creator of After the Flash. So that means that this is also a role-playing game made by Chad the Creator. He has made amazing role-playing games in the past, and this one does not stoop too far below that of After the Flash with its quality. And if I were you, if you know about After the Flash and you want to check out more of Chad the Creator's games, I highly recommend Legends of the Aether. And if you guys are just an avid role player in general, or even if you weren't a role player, I highly recommend checking out the roleplay games. The games are amazing, they're again high quality, and they're really fun to roleplay on in general, so I highly recommend checking them out. So what we're going to be getting into today is just the Xmas boxes that they released for Legends of the Aether, similar to that of ATF. I made the video on the ATF Christmas boxes 2 days ago, and now I'm making the one on Legends of the Aether Christmas boxes. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the boxes, and I gotta say, these are just as exciting as the ATF ones. However, there is a little bit less items in these. Starting with the gift, we have the utility water satchel. Also, while this plays in the background, if I ever stop talking, there will be music that will be playing while the showcase continues. Another thing to keep in mind while you're watching this showcase is that there's only 3 gifts on Legends of the Aether. Each gift containing more and more items than the last one. So the gift will have 1 item, small has 2, and large has 4. Now we're on to the small box, or gift. I don't know exactly what it was called. Right now we're looking at the Axe Perdier, which is a primary. That's another thing I forgot to mention as well, is that I'm going to be giving my opinion at the end, and then I will also do my outro after my opinion. So I'm not going to say or bother you guys with what I think about these until the very end. Right here we have the secondary. It's the Impish Bow. Here I'm showing you guys the pulling the arrow out, pulling it, drawing it back, and then firing it as well. And some of the functions of these items, they have a Q button, which is kind of like you being at ease. And the Impish Bow, it's at ease, is holding it to your left side with your left hand. Now we're finally onto the large one. This one has everything. Right now we're looking at the primary, the ceremonial Sylvadomus saber. Now we're looking at the ceremonial Arsenic's longsword. By the way, the Sylvadomus saber and the Arsenic's longsword are both primaries. Now we're looking at the ceremonial Laterus spear, which is also a primary. And finally, the ceremonial Eridam longbow. The Eridam longbow, however, is a secondary. Now for my opinions and then my outro. Hope you guys enjoyed that little showcase I gave you guys. However, now we're going to start talking about what I think is the best, what was the biggest bang for your Robux, and things like that. Personally, I know it's usually this case, but I would have to say the large is obviously the biggest bang for your buck. You get 4 items, and they all are very pretty items. They're ceremonial for a reason, and they look amazing. I feel like they really represent the nations, kingdoms, countries, whatever you want to call them. I feel like the items really represent their patriotism towards their own country or nation. And like I said before, they're really pretty. It offers a lot for 4 items alone. And then the other one I think it was really worth it was the water satchel. It was 1 Robux for the gift, and it gave a water satchel. There is a water horn in this game, but a lot of people chose not to use it because they don't like the way it looks. But with the water satchel, I feel like a lot of people will like the way it looks. Personally, I do. Now, the small one, that one's a little bit iffy on me. Again, pretty much all of these are self-preference, and in my personal preference, I feel like the small one was okay. It has 2 items. One was basically a red axe, and one of them was a floral decorated bow, which again are both really cool. However, I wouldn't necessarily call the small gift 100% worth it, but that's just my personal preference. But at the end of the day, we buy these gifts to support Chad the creator and his developers who work on amazing role-play games like this one as well. So at the end of the day, all of the things are worth it, because then we get to see games like this. We get to see more products made by them, and honestly, it's amazing. My favorite items out of all of them would definitely have to be the water satchel. I really like the bows, and I really like everything. You know, honestly, I can't think of an item in this box opening that I don't like. So there you have it. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope I didn't bore you guys to death with my opinions or just me talking over it, and I hope that the showcase was well. If you guys want to see more showcases like this in the future, please let me know. If you guys want me to do this in a different way in the future, like if I didn't do the showcase the way you want me to do, then please let me know how you would like to see it done in the future. And if you guys want to see more of me or get notified about my content, then you guys can subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you guys have any other recommendations or things that you want to suggest to me, please leave them in the comments below. And if you guys like the video, then you guys can also leave a like. Can't wait to see you guys in the next one. I really enjoyed making this video. Bye-bye!